What's going on, Omnibuddies? Mitch here, and today we are doing another Omnibuddy overview. What are we looking at? We are looking at Matt Kindt and Jean-Denis Pendanx. I hope I got that name right. We're looking at their latest book, Mr. Mammoth. All right, so before we get into all the shots and me talking about the actual book, kind of a little bit more of an overview that way, this book was sent to me from Dark Horse. Thank you very much. I was so excited to find out that Matt Kindt was doing another book. I was a little disappointed to find out that he wasn't doing art, because I really like Kindt's art. But I gotta say, Jean-Denis, your art, friggin' awesome. We'll take a closer look at it already in a little bit, but I was shocked by how much I loved it and how well it worked with Kindt's story. I thought it was really cool that to take a little bit different approach. I'm used to Kindt doing his own art and kind of doing that sort of a thing, which is a little bit kind of like Jeff Lemire partnering up with other creators and artists like Dustin Nguyen. I was like, man, Lemire needs to do his own art, but you know what? Nguyen's great. Jean-Denis, his art's great. So yeah, small little book, not very expensive. What is it? 30 bucks retail MSRP, super cheap book. You can knock this out in like one sitting, very fun. All right, you know what? Let's stop talking about it like this and talk about it a little bit more in the overview. Mr. Mammoth is a hardcover collection by Dark Horse Comics. This is one of their newest imprints, Flux House, through Matt Kindt, and it is written by Matt Kindt and art is by Jean-Denis Pendanx. So Mr. Mammoth follows the private detective, the world's greatest, evidently, private detective, who is the kind of person that really leaves kind of his indelible mark whenever you meet him, because he is a 7-foot-ish tall pacifist, and he is covered completely from head to toe with just absolute crazy scarring. So obviously that will leave an impression. This is a premiere-sized hardcover, so it is not the full oversized hardcover or library edition that you might see from other Dark Horse comics. But this does fit nicely next to other Dark Horse hardcovers such as BPRD or Berserk or anything of that scale. So Mr. Mammoth, he's getting older, he's possibly losing his edge, but he gets a new case. A mysterious benefactor or customer, whatever you want to call him, comes into his office and makes him an offer for a case. He doesn't want to give any clues because he wants the world's greatest detective to solve this case, because he doesn't want to taint his idea of what the case might be. He wants to test if this truly is the world's greatest detective. And along the way, you're going to find out lots of secrets about Mammoth's childhood and his obsession with a soap opera actress who obviously has no idea he is in existence. But you know what? Some of us get a little bit obsessed with things. And that soap opera actress is Mr. Mammoth's obsession. Well, he's got another obsession. It is his case. It is not the last case or the future case. It is always the case he is working. And this case is tough, especially if he's going up against other people when he is a pacifist. He is covered in scars, so he's obviously been through some stuff, but he will not lift a finger to hurt an individual. It's a super interesting juxtaposition of your nature versus nurture, and who you are on the outside versus who you are on the inside, and how people perceive you. The big question is he solving a crime or is he planning one? Matt Kindt weaves a beautiful story of noir and mystery, and really continues his tradition of telling untraditional stories. Along with this story, he's joined by Jean-Denis Pendanx. Again, sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly, but his art is fantastic throughout this. I love the colors and how it's laid out and how it moves from panel to panel. It tells such a wonderful, beautiful story, especially through color. I just gotta say, it is such a cool tapestry of a book to move from one page, which is very muted tones and either earthy or dark, to very vibrant and bright and out of this world kind of coloring. Absolutely loved it. He absolutely moves the story along and helps Matt Kindt tell a wonderful story. This is a very short read at 128 pages. It's in 2 parts and includes some extras at the end, which includes a sketchbook with some interesting notes on character development and story, and also has some really nice cover art in there. And one of the more interesting things I found in there was one of the first panels that you see in this book was inspired by a cafe bar next to Jean-Denis Pendanx's house in France. Very interesting, very cool to see. If you love Matt Kindt, if you love noir and mystery and untraditional storytelling with some really good plot twists, I'd highly recommend that you check out Mr. Mammoth by Matt Kindt and Jean-Denis Pendanx. All right, so that was a quick look at Mr. Mammoth. Like I said, the art, really good. The story was super cool, like that kind of mesh of like noir mixed with almost like a Dick Tracy kind of feel, with kind of like all the scars and, you know, the interesting like that old kind of noir style, but mixed with like a glass onion, not glass onion, well, glass onion, but like Knives Out, where it's kind of that really fun mystery, kind of flipping things on its head and kind of having to like look at the mystery from all kinds of angles, almost a Rubik's Cube of a mystery. Very fun, very cool take on a private investigator, PI, personal detective, private detective, whatever you want to call it. Kind of a cool take on that PI noir angle. Really cool. I really, really hope that we can get some more Mr. Mammoth. I thought it was a very, very fun read. I really enjoyed it. It was just too short because I wanted more of the story. But you know what? I always like it when I am left wanting more of the story, rather than when a story sort of overstays its welcome and it keeps kind of getting dragged out and goes on and on. So I appreciate if a story can get wrapped up and I really enjoy it, and I actually am left wanting more at the end because I liked it and enjoyed it so much, not because I'm like, well, I need more, I need to find out exactly what happened. This tells you, but you're left wanting more because it's just such cool character and great art and storytelling, super fun. So yeah, I really hope that we can get some more Mr. Mammoth in the future. I know Kindt revisits his work here and there, so we'll see. But if you want to check this book out, grab it from Dark Horse. Again, you can hit up my channel sponsor, Organic Price Books. Use code Omnibuddy for $2 off every order, or you can use code Omnibuddy Ship It Together for 5% off your order if you're ordering 3 or more books at the same time. Careful with pre-orders, because if you pre-order a book and get 2 books that are in stock with that code, you'll be waiting for those 2 books until that pre-order comes in so they can all ship together. Anyways, help support the channel, help support OPB, the great small business. But yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments what your favorite noir story is. Is it a Matt Kindt story? Is it like Super Spy? I freaking loved Super Spy by Matt Kindt. I just got Mind Management gifted to me, all 6 stories and the bootleg, so I am very excited to read that. Taking a little break to read Savage Avengers right now, and well, I got like a million other books I'm reading at the same time. But yeah, so let me know what I'm digressing, but kind of like my book reading where I'm just jumping from one book to the next. Anyways, let me know in the comments what your favorite noir comic graphic novel is, and is it a Matt Kindt book? You can do one of 2 things: best noir comic or best Matt Kindt book, your favorite Kindt book. Let me know in the comments. Love to hear what y'all are thinking. Love talking with you all. But don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, do all those things. But always, most important thing to do, comment. Love talking with you all. All right, that's it. Take care. Stay cool.